Every business has its challenges and every individual practitioner has their successes. So if you've ever wondered about resilience and how you can move forward, resilience in action is what we're talking about with Paul Anthony, the Transformation King, here on Barefoot Bliss and Divine Wellness. We'd love to have you join us.
See you soon.
Welcome to Barefoot Bliss and Divine Wellness, where we explore the transformative powers of holistic health practices and real-life practicality. I'm Robin Divine, and I'm inviting you on a journey towards radiant well-being and inner harmony.
Welcome to Barefoot Bliss and Divine Wellness. I'm Megan Barefoot, and this is Robin Divine, and we're here today with Paul Anthony. If you missed our last episode, Paul was telling us all about his areas of expertise and some tips and tricks, some of his challenges, some of his successes, which
Good stories. Like
really good stories. Yeah, for sure. Today, we want to talk to you about some challenges and successes that you found in your career. First of all, starting with like challenges for yourself. What were some challenges you found as you built your brand and built your career? And then tell us some success stories. We'll get into that after. But first, tell us about the challenges you faced.
Challenges I've faced many. But my former counselor of mine said, Paul, there's no mistakes, there's just lessons. So they're just lessons for me. All right, so so I remember really, I started my career actually, I was married. And during that marriage, my ex-wife cheated on me and called me a loser, right? Could you imagine? I'm a loser. So I remember for about 5 years, I went like a dog chasing its tail, wondering, I'm a loser. And it wasn't until I actually, decided, you know what, Paul, you're not a loser. You know you're not a loser. So I took charge of myself, and I took about 40 different classes and self-development courses to, really challenge myself and actually lift myself up. And I went on to become a world champion and so on, right? But sometimes just lying to just one little thing, your life could be so successful, but just one little thing someone says to you that's negative, and it's like, oh, that's what I am, right? So I got out of that fire, that heat, being a loser, which I really wasn't, but sometimes we believe,
It just takes one sort of outside comment and it changes everything.
Yeah,
it can just impact you.
So I could be affected as well, and that was informing me. Now I am strong and powerful, so that doesn't touch me anymore. But really and truly, mindset is really the key to really change your life. So what really changed for me is really and truly, I try to live more in the present, because I believe really and truly we get a little bit more anxious and fearful when we start thinking, okay, I gotta do this, because I failed in my past, so that same failure, you try and carry it into the future, maybe this won't happen. I have a routine every morning, a ritual, where I meditate and I breathe every day, so I'm ready for any type of problems that could happen throughout the day. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Setting the mindset.
Setting the mindset, or else the mindset will set you. You don't want the challenge to dictate what your day is going to be like. You want to actually dictate the day by setting that pace, that structure for the day, so you can handle any type of obstacles that come your way.
And so, and you've transformed your business as much as you work with your clients, transforming them. So when you're looking at like how you've built your brand, how you've built your business, what have been some challenges in that regard?
That's a good question. So when I first started, like we were discussing earlier, I used to give away lots of free training. I'm a giver. I'm gonna give some training. They need it. But really, what happens is, really, you're not doing anyone any favor giving them free training, because really and truly, they don't appreciate it as much, right? They wouldn't come to workouts. They wouldn't follow their diets because they're getting it for free. I find that people that actually really commit are those that are paying money for personal training.
Because they're ready, right? They're ready to make that commitment.
And they made that commitment. In fact, the more they invest, the more they commit.
I agree, 100%.
So I try and charge them a lot of money. I'm doing this for you because I want you to commit. This is for you. All right?
I love it.
But everybody gets that too. Like, as a massage therapist, everyone's like, oh, just, a free session. And you're like, well, great. But if I give you home care or I give you stuff, it's not taken seriously, right? Same thing with like food.
Can you
plans.
just whip up a meal plan for me?
Just
whip up a meal plan.
Your
I'll follow
friends,
it.
Come on, just do it. Yeah. But it's the same, right?
No, they won't be as committed. They won't follow things step by step. They might, they'll be a little too laissez-faire about it, right?
So that could be a key point in when someone knows they're ready, right? They're ready to commit is when, okay, I'm ready to pay for this service because I've tried everything on my own. It's not working. Who can help me? And they can come to you.
Otherwise, they have one foot in the door.
Right.
Those are my worst type of client. One foot in the door, okay, all right. I hired a trainer, now it's time for him to do his magic, right? No, my job is to make sure I get you to do your magic, right? And you do it by committing by actually, you know, investing into training, investing into yourself.
So good challenges, but what are some really good successes that you've had building your career, building your brand, building your clients?
Working with your clients? Yeah.
Well, I have lots. One that's really dear to my heart is, her name is Melanie. She doesn't mind me saying this, but she's going through like, she had cancer after delivering her baby, right? So even your mom, delivering her baby and they whisked her baby away, her husband took the baby home, and then she's in the hospital going through 52 bouts of treatment, of chemo and all kinds of treatment. And like, you know, like, and she came out, she was just so frail and like she lost so much muscle and it's all the chemo just ate away at her muscles, and it was like her body was so corrupt, so she had to change her diet to more vegan type principles and so on, and just really start building some muscle tissues and doing some weights and starting very slow. I have 12 levels of personal training, level 1, level 2. So we start at a very basic level. Level 1, and start building on that, build some muscle. She became, you can see her transformation was phenomenal. She built tons of muscle, but she was like very skinny and scrawny after. And then to see her holding her baby and actually winning, that to me is really winning. Her husband being so proud of her. They give a phenomenal testimony and just crying together how happy they are. And that she's actually alive and that they can live as a family healthy and happily.
It's a huge success.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I have a number of that type of examples really. That's why I love my job. I love people. Yeah, I really do.
Yeah, absolutely. And people love you too.
They do.
Yeah.
They tell me I
probably
love you. Yes, it's a love. It's a win-win. It's a love.
It has to be. Yeah, because that's how people trust, and that's how people commit, and that's how you get to that point where you're like, I want to be there. I want to be engaged. I want to be challenged. Right? It's not just here's my money, make me.
You know what's really funny is when
strong.
people come in, they want the results, they want everything. They hear me, and they come in here so like intimidated. Oh, he's gonna judge me on this and he's this and this. Really and truly, not knowing really, I am very compassionate, very in tune with them. I really want to help them. And after about a few seconds, you go, oh, you're actually not what I thought you were.
I love that.
That's always the best comment. So who did you think I was, right? So
So how do people work with you? There's different ways, right? Different ways that people can work with you. You have a virtual and you
could do virtual as well, right? If I really do prefer to train people that are in the city of Calgary, train in the gym with me, right? Because to me, that's the best. I could watch you, pay attention, we could be more, I could hold you more accountable. I still hold you accountable. It's still, virtual program is still very successall.
Okay.
But if you're in Calgary, I'd like to train you in the gym. And virtually, I train people in England, people in India, people in Australia, all over the world, virtually. All right, so the best way to contact me really is still on Instagram. That's that Transformation King. All right, so that's the best way to contact me for personal training.
And I just love that too, because it's just so like, just natural. Just send me a message on Instagram. It's amazing.
Message me.
Yeah, it's personal. I love that.
It's very personal.
Yeah.
I'm the one that actually responds to you, not someone else. I do have someone do my marketing, and that's another subject as well. Marketing for personal training is very, very important in coaching. So I'm the one that personally responds to everyone that's actually contacted me and messaged me.
That is amazing. That's great.
More than I do, so good job, man. That's a hard gig. So
it is a hard gig.
Yeah, we're so grateful that Paul was able to join us again, and I think we get one more hangout with Paul. So don't miss our next episode where we're going to talk about some inspiration and some vision moving forward, and we hope we get to see you then. Thank you for joining us on Barefoot Bliss and Divine Wellness, where we've uncovered the path to a vibrant, holistic life. Until next time, may you continue to walk the journey of wellness with grace and intuition, a grounded and natural approach on a journey towards wellness and vitality.